Hello everyone, it is Michelle Litwiller with OWLET Stampers and it is Thursday, March 16th, 2023 and I am live for our weekly Facebook Live. So I'm going to wait a minute or two before we get started, but I have 4 cards to create with you today. And obviously the replay is always available. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can give this video a thumbs up and a comment and a share. So hello everyone. We are going to do some crafting today. Hi Tara, hi Carol. Oh, good. I wasn't sure when I could go live today. I knew in the afternoon. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, so I was hoping to around noon Eastern Standard Time, but it's almost 1. And so, anyway, here we are. So, all right. Let's hopefully get some friends on here. Okay. Thank you, Linda, for sharing, and Cheryl. So, good afternoon. I'm wearing my OWLET Stamper sweatshirt today. This is the darker gray color. So, I have that on today, although it is sunny out today and it was like 48. Some exciting news. A lot of you know I posted here, but not on my personal Facebook page. But I broke my ankle a month ago. And so I went to the doctor today and they did an x-ray and my ankle is still broke, but it's healing and it's just cracked now, basically is what they said. So it's doing really well, but it's still technically broken. So I got to get rid of my boot though that I'm walking on, and I have like a different brace that I can wear with regular shoes. So I got that today, and I'm excited, but I feel like I can't walk right. So if any of you have been in my situation, I'm sure you can relate. I just feel very uneasy and it's a little nervous. I'm a little nervous to walk, but I'm glad I don't have that big boot because it was starting to make my right side of my body, my hip and my knee, like off alignment and all that stuff. So anyway, that's my exciting news. And tonight, my family is going to a Detroit Pistons game. So we're huge basketball fans, and especially Detroit Pistons, no matter how good or bad they are. That's like our team. And so we are going to that tonight. So that's why I'm doing this video now in the afternoon. And my kids are going to be so excited because we get to go courtside and watch the warm-up before the game. So that's going to be super special tonight to do with my family. So I see some people are on here now, so I think we're going to get started. If you would like to order any of the supplies I'm about to share with you, here is a host code. If you ordered for the virtual class, the goodies are being delivered today and everything will be shipped out tomorrow. The PDF already went out, so hopefully you guys all got that. And so yeah, I'll put the host code up again. Yeah, we're watching the college and March Madness and stuff too. There's several brackets going on in my house right now also. So okay, there's the host code. So today we're using this bundle right here, Legendary Ride. Now some of you might be like, that's not for me. Okay, stick around because the cards I'm about to show you, you could use with if you just get the paper or you can interchange with different sentiments. And I'm going to make you a girl card, a pink card, okay? So that's what we're using today. We're going to be using this Ready to Ride specialty paper, and I think I did this in a virtual class back in January maybe. So anyway, I'm going to show you again. So hello everyone, thank you for sharing and joining me and or catching the replay. Let me know if you're watching the replay, or say hi if you're live. And let's get crafting this afternoon. Okay, so this Ready to Ride specialty paper comes in a 12 by 12 pack, and it is just really fun stuff. Let me show you. This one I have all cut up, so I'll show you this one right here. So it is like kind of like embossed, shiny, I guess maybe is the right word. So here's the first piece, and then the back has like little gas pumps and signs, road signs. Then you have the little tire tracks, and then the back is this like pumpkin pie like metal. Then we have, I love this one with the little wrenches, and then the back is this cool like scene. And then we have the little, are these nuts, little nuts and bolts or whatever. Look at those, they're really shiny. And then this piece is really, really cool right here. So you could, I mean, this side is cool, but then this, you can cut these up and make several cards, or add these to cards, or do like add them to a scrapbook page, or make like a shadow box. There's a lot of really neat things you can do with this by just cutting these out, and you already have like a really fast card. Okay, let me put this back because this is a full pack paper. And then we have like the little checkered flag here. Sorry, it's reflecting because it's really shiny. And then the back is this piece here. It's like soft suede, and it has like, you know, these gloves and jacket and different pieces that you can fussy cut. This might cut out with a die, so that's really neat. And then the last piece is this diamond, like metal like, and then the back side are the motorcycles, and some of the motorcycles coordinate with the dies as well. Some do not, it just depends on the direction, but there is that. So that's the paper that we're working with, and the coordinating colors are basic black, basic gray, pumpkin pie, soft suede, and very vanilla. Now here's the bundle. So we have the two little motorcycles, the little flame, the little wrench, little dirt, and then some sentiments. Dad, you're the coolest. Classic, authentic you, since forever. Ride on, it's your birthday, and you are legendary. And then here's the dies. So again, the die, this will cut out the big motorcycle, and also this will cut out motorcycles from the paper. This cuts out the little motorcycle. There's a little flame. The wrench, this cuts out this little piece. And then there's all these pieces to build a motorcycle. So we're actually going to do that today. Let me show you where you can find this in the catalog if any of you decide you have to have this after you see these cards today. That happens to me too. I'll watch somebody or see one of my friends post a card, and then the next thing I know I have to buy it too. So it's on page 68 and 69 in our mini catalog. And so I am showing you this so you know where to find it. There's also some great sample cards here. Here's the bundle. So the bundle is $50.25, and that's 10% off if you buy the dies with the stamp set. This is currently still available. The paper that I just showed you is $15 for the whole pack. The embossing folder I know I've shown before. It's the metal plated 3D, and I am using it today. It's $10. And then they also have these adhesive backed studs for $9.50. I don't think I have those, but those are available for this week. So that is what we're using today. So let's dive right in. I should probably start out with the easiest card, but I'm actually well, maybe I should. Let's just do that. All right, so here is some of the pieces we're going to want for the first card, and I'm using Memento Black ink. I have a little block here, and here's some pieces. So I have Smoky Slate card base, so light gray, and basic black, and then I have the little wrenches here, and this. So my dad, I see Carol said this is the very first set she got my whole family rides motorcycles. So I have some family members that do as well. My dad has a motorcycle, but a lot of my family members love like cars and just working on anything that has a motor. And so the paper is awesome for that. So I love the paper and that you can do a lot of fun things. This is a circle that is punched out with the decorative circle punch. It's in our annual catalog, and it's $19. And then a white circle and a 2-inch punch, which the 2-inch punch just came back and it's sold out, but you can use the layering circle dies as well to get you a circle. But the punches they're just great. And then you need a little scrap of white because we're going to stamp that little wrench. But this is just a quick and easy card. This card you could make with any, like you don't need the bundle to make this card. You just need the paper. So I want to give you a lot of ideas just using the paper itself if you are like not going to invest in the stamp set because it's like not your thing. I'm going to give you a lot of ideas on how to still make some really cool cards with this paper and that embossing float. And look at that. I just ran out of adhesive. Are you serious? Let me see if I have another one handy. Refill. Maybe not. Can you give me a refill of this seal? Thank you. So I have one of my helpers here, Alicia, so she's going to get me a refill. Because I usually have one here, but I guess I've been going through adhesive. Oh, I might have found one, but it's okay. She's here. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Linda says, thanks for using this paper. I really love it, but I'm short on ideas. Well, you're going to get a bunch today, Linda, hopefully. Okay, so whenever you do refill your seals, okay, here's a little tip. Make sure all the sticky stuff is out of these pieces. Like, because it can get caught up there and then it will snag your refill, or it can. So just take a second and get all that goopy, sticky stuff out. And then you put, so the one with the little prong, you put one in and then the other one in and then snap it back together. Okay, now we're good to go. All right, so here's some of this. We're gonna layer this designer series paper. This one is 5 inches by 3 3/4 onto a basic black that is 5 1/4 by 4. So we're gonna layer this together, just like that. And then we're going to layer this to our card base. So there we have, that's what we have so far. Now we're going to take this piece and this piece. This is a 3 by 3 inch square, and then 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and we're going to layer these. I see people hopping off. I did see some people were at work. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that so loud. So maybe that's why. I hope it's not because you're like, this bundle doesn't like entice me, because I'm telling you, these cards are going to be cool. Stick with me. All right, so on this circle, we're going to stamp our sentiment, and it's going to be, Dad, you're the coolest. And we're going to do that in just our black. And so I just re-inked my thing. So there's that. Again, you could use any sentiment on this. I am using the one from the bundle because that's what I'm featuring. But any sentiment on this is just a 2-inch circle. I am going to take this little wrench thingy here, tool, and I'm going to stamp that on a scrap. And then we're going to die cut that out in just a second. I just got black ink all over my finger. I have been growing my nails out for forever. So these are my natural nails with just plain old nail polish on them. And I used to get my nails done all the time, and I love getting my nails done, but I can't find anyone that I love around here. So I just decided I was gonna grow them out and do them myself. But I found a really good nail polish that stays on finally. And I think I'm telling you that because now that my nails are longer, it's harder for me to tie bows, which I'm gonna do, and not on this card, but soon. So hopefully that will work. Okay, so this little piece here, we're going to die cut. I have my little mini machine here, and I need that little piece right here. So if you're, so we don't have a magnetic bottom, right? And so sometimes they can wiggle, right? So this stuff I found helps. Post-it tape. And you can reuse it a few times, like a piece a few times. So you just kind of line it up, and then you can put this little piece down, then put your top plate. If you ever have problems getting your thing, I always use the gray plate number 3. I don't follow the directions. It works better this way, so use number 3, but also you can stagger your plates too. So just a little tip on your little mini machine, because I do love my mini machine. And I do use it all the time when I'm just creating my own cards. Now if I'm like doing a ton of die cutting, I get, you know, the other one out. But then you can just take this little post-it note and I just stick it like handy, and then I can reuse it a few more times. Okay, so let's pull these pieces in. This we're going to pop up with some dimensionals. All right, and then we're going to put this in the center of our card. Then we're going to take this and layer it on the decorative circle. And then we're going to pop that up again. So you could just make this a plain old birthday card. You don't have to, it doesn't have to say dad. It can say just happy birthday or thinking of you or your whatever. Then we have this little piece here. I have some mini dimensionals, and I'm going to kind of put this off to the side. So I'm going to just put one of these here at the bottom. Just one right there. I don't know if you can see. Hello, thank you for sharing. And then just run a little bit of glue at this end here. All right. There we go. There's our first card. How easy is that? So, really cute, quick, and simple card featuring the really cool paper. Again, use whatever words you want there. If you want, you can just you can omit that, and you could just tie a little black baker's twine bow if you wanted, instead of adding that little tool thing there. So there's our first card. Here's a card that's also very similar. If you wanted to save a little bit of paper, you could just add a 2-inch strip down the side. But look at this piece right here is basically this whole thing here. So that saves a little paper and you get a little bit more. I just like flip-flopped these designer papers. Again, same centerpiece, just a 2-inch strip on the side. So there's a couple ideas for you. All right, card number 1. All right, card number 2 is going to be this one. See, I don't even have these put together. But what we have here is a base that is thick, very vanilla. So we're going to go ahead and fold this in half. So did you know, I shouldn't assume that everyone knows, that we have our basic white and our very vanilla in both the regular and then thick. And so our white and vanilla are a little bit thinner than our regular cardstock, and they are like super smooth cardstocks, but they don't make really good card bases because they're a little bit thinner. So we carry thick in the basic white and thick in the vanilla. So now this is like cardstock quality. So I highly recommend getting those thicks if you're using them for a card base. If you're taking all this time to make a homemade card, use the quality card bases too. That's just my 2 cents. This piece is soft suede and it's 5 1/4 by 4. This is the designer paper, and we have a 2-inch by 5. And then this is that big sheet that I showed you at the beginning that has all those pieces that you can cut up to make a card. So this measures 3 inches by 5. I literally just cut it out of the designer paper. And then what I'm going to do, because it's like a tag, is I'm just going to take my scissors and trim the corners off. But I wanted to do that on camera. So there. Now we have like the cutest little tag right there. So we're going to just glue this down. So I'm going to glue this over to this side. And then I'm going to glue this to our card base. Okay. And then our cute little tag. Like, this card has no stamping. At least not yet. We're going to put these here. It's stuck to me. There we go. All right. We're also working on the Easter stamp camp. So those of you that ordered that, that's what we have going on here. So I'm going to just put this a little bit at an angle. Like, you could put it right in the center. I'm going to angle a little bit. And that's why I didn't make this too big, because this covers up like most of it. It's a pretty big tag. You could actually even cut it down if you just wanted the like more of a square. I'm gonna tilt it just a little bit, just ever so slightly, like this. And then I'm gonna take my favorite linen thread. So again, you guys should all have this. Use it all the time. You get like 100 yards, not really, like 20 or 25 yards on a thing. I'm gonna make a double bow. So I'm going to take 2 pieces and fold it like this. And then you just make a bow like normal. So here we go. All right. Does anybody else love linen thread as much as me, or am I the only person? I like it because it goes with pretty much everything, and it's affordable. And you can add it to a card, even if it's for a guy or a girl or anyone, a kid. It just adds like a little something to your cards without being too much. Okay, so there's my double bow. I have some little glue dots here. I'm going to, I wish they would make these glue dots the right way, like how they used to before. I still have not gotten used to this way. Okay, I just stick my bow on the glue dot and then I pick it off, and then I'm just gonna put that right over the top there, just like that. Like, that's it, that's your card. Now you could take, actually I'm gonna stamp it because I do get asked for a lot of, I sell a lot of my cards to my husband's work. They give all their employees and stuff, birthday cards, and it's mostly men that work there. So I'm gonna stamp this right on It's Your Birthday and soft suede on the inside. Okay, here we go. Stamping that right there. So there's our card number 2. Just so cool, simple, easy to do. No, I mean, just the little stamping on the inside. Like I said, the paper is really cool. All right, the next card, we're building up to our fancy card. I do have a fun fold with 1,000 pieces that we're going to do last. So if that's your thing, don't go anywhere. And yes, there's about 1,000 pieces. I counted them. Not really. Okay, here's our next card. Again, I don't have a finished one. I just kind of grabbed all of the little pieces, but here's what we got. We have, actually I'm missing an inside piece. We'll have to cut. We have a basic black for our card base, just our regular 8.5 by 5.5. Go ahead and score that at 4 1/4. Then this is from the designer paper as well. See, here we go. So this is the same little measurement. It's 3 by 5. I took a piece of color that is Bermuda Bay. That's 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. I have 2 strips here that measure 1 inch by 5 1/4. I have a scrap of Very Vanilla, and then I need a scrap of vanilla for the inside because it's black. So, let me bring my paper trimmer in after I pull out all my hair. Let me cut a piece of paper. Let me get rid of these circles. Okay, so we need 4 by 5 1/4. So this is gonna go on the inside of our card. All right. So for this one, I tried putting yellow behind here and it looked like a bumblebee to me. And so you could use whatever color you want. You could use orange, the pumpkin pie. You could use real red. There's, whatever color you like, or the person you're giving this to, use that. So I just picked Bermuda Bay. I also looked at like Greeny Apple Green. Like there's so many, different choices. So we have this on here. And then, so here's the thing you could do. You could cut this paper that I'm putting down here at 5 1/4 by 4. And then it would layer like so nicely on the card. But then look at this whole strip is going to be covered anyway. So what I like to do, this is my little hack, and probably a lot of you already do this anyway, but I just cut the 1 inch strips and then I can just line it up so it's still the same around. So that's why I did that way. So I'm saving a little bit of my awesome paper because I love paper and I probably have more than I'll ever need in my whole lifetime, but I'm still not going to waste it if I don't have to. Right? I'm sure a lot of you could relate to all of those things I just said. So now I'm going to turn this way and line this up over here. And I will still continue to buy more paper. Okay, so there's that. So there we have that. Now this piece I'm going to pop up. So see, isn't this going to be cool, like how that does that? At least I hope so. Okay, here we do this and this. And look, I'm running out of dimensionals now. I think I got more right here though. Okay, so take these off. And then this is gonna go, I'm just lining it up and centering it like that. Now I have my little strip here in Memento Black, And we're gonna grab You Are Legendary. Gonna stamp that on here. Oh, thank you, Linda. She said that I'm the best designer. Very cool card. Thank you. You know how to boost my confidence. Because let me tell you, lately, I haven't been feeling it. So I appreciate your encouragement. Okay, so there's that. And now, I'm not going to put that too far away. You could cut this down as like a little banner and put this, you know, across. I'm going to do a little fussy cutting. I'm just going to leave a little like border around here. Okay, like this. Just a little heads up. I don't know if I should share this with you guys or not, but I am. At the end of the month, so the catalogs are getting ready to end, and you might see a lot of things on low inventory, things selling out. So if there's things you want, I highly encourage you to not wait. I mean, I understand that sometimes we have to wait because of circumstances or whatever, but I urge you not to if you can help it. And speaking of that, I designed my card club for April, earliest I've ever done it. And I used the bundle, what is it called? Paradise Palms. I used the whole bundle. And it is a beautiful set of cards. Like, you guys are so beautiful. This Paradise Palms is a bundle. It's nothing new, but it's in our annual catalog. And anyway, these cards are awesome. So if you need that bundle and you are in the card club, you can use anything similar like that too. But I will be featuring that next week anyway. But I just want to give you a warning because it's kind of a stressful time trying to pick out what to use, what's going to be available, what's not going to like sell out in a hot minute, you know. But the cards are awesome. You're going to love the cards, I'll tell you that. Okay, so here's this. Okay, so now I'm going to maybe pop this up right across here. And if you didn't want to, you could just stamp it on the inside. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pop it up here, and then I am going to stamp on the inside too. So I have these little, you can use mini dimensionals or the little edges. And yeah, the paper is cool if you even don't get this bundle. The paper makes really great cards. Barb is watching from Saskatchewan, Canada. My pastor that retired was from there. He talked about that place all the time. Okay, so there's that. You Are Legendary. Then on this inside piece here, I'm going to just stamp, again, right on It's Your Birthday, because the birthday cards for, that's like really popular. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this right in the center here. And this could be for a girl, a guy. You could add pink in the background, purple, sparkle paper, whatever. Our next card is going to be pink. Pink and black. All right, so then let's take this and add this in here. Just like that. Okay, so here is card number 2. Now, if you did have those studded embellishments, you could add some of those on here. You could add matte black dots. You could add a lot of different things. But there's that card. Again, just a little few stampings of the sentiments. The main thing is the paper, like the designer paper. So I hope you like card number 3. Okay, now card number 4 is a little intense. So card number 4, we're going to be building a motorcycle. Like, you practically have to be a mechanic to know how to do this. I'm kidding. I say that. I say that jokingly. But like I showed you, there's all these little, there's like the wheels and the fenders and the seat and the pieces to the bike and just like all these little pieces. So here's what we're going to do. I have all these pieces here. I pre-did a lot of things to save time. If you love motorcycles and the intricate stuff, this is a set you will like, and I highly encourage you to get the adhesive sheets if you do not already own them. Basically, the adhesive sheets, what you do is you put on the back of your card stock. I don't know if you can see it. You can't, because it's like a vanilla color here. So I put that on, and then anyway, so now when I die cut it, now this is like a sticker. So I don't have to add that liquid glue or anything. It's already a sticker because I put the adhesive sheet on. So that's really cool. So I did this piece in metallic silver. So our silver comes in 3 different silvers, a pack of 12 by 12. I did the fenders in Melon Mambo, and again, they're like stickers from the adhesive sheets. I have 2 wheels. Now I do need to cut out these little pieces. I cut out the back of the bike in basic gray. I have 2 little tires that I did not do with adhesive sheets, but I should have, in basic black. These are the inside of the tires that I'm sure you could do something with or make. They look like little eyeballs or some little circles. I cut out this little piece. It's like embossed. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up in basic black. It's going to kind of go there. And then I cut this piece out, okay? The seat in Melon Mambo. And then this piece, because I'm going to cut apart, is it called the tank of the motorcycle and the handlebar. I'm going to kind of piece some of that together. A lot of pieces. Again, I did it ahead of time to save time. Here's the really cool embossing folder that I showed you. If you emboss it in metals, it really looks like metal. It's so cool. Any of the metals, you could do silver, gold, copper, any of them look really cool. And then we're using the designer paper. Okay, so I do need, so this card, this is going to be a fun fold card. This is 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to score it at 5 1/2. So score, not cut, 5 1/2. And then we're going to cut it off at 3 3/4. 3 3/4, like that. Where's my score mark? I hardly can see it. I think I need to score it harder. It's like not even there. I gotta go back this way. 5 1/2. Score. There we go. Okay. So there, this is going to be, we're going to use this piece too. We're going to do like this type of layout. So for the inside, I have Melon Mambo. It's going to be 5 1/4 by 4 and basic white, 5 by 3 3/4. And then we have these pieces. This is 4 by 2 1/2 and another 4 by 2 1/2. And then the designer paper, look at the roses. That's going to go, there's the back. That's going to go here. And then this piece of silver is going to go there. So we're going to glue all that down. But before we do, let me show you the silvers. Again, they're in our annual catalog. And do you see the three right here? There's like this silver, there's this like purpley silver, and then there's like another one that I don't have in here. I must have used it all up. But there's 3 different silver sheets in the silver foil specialty pack. So that's where I got that. Okay, let me glue this down and then we're going to build this motorcycle. So this is a pretty cool card. And again, I'm making this pink because I do know a lot of girls that have motorcycles and stuff. But I'm basically showing you that you can make this any color you want. Any color motorcycle, whatever. You can customize it to your liking. And I was going to do it in like blue or something, but when you cut so many, pieces, and I already had like the pink ones there, so I'm like, nope, this is just going to be, I'm going to have pink. This one is going to be slightly different than the other one I made, so I'm going to show you like kind of, I had to learn how to build this motorcycle myself by trial and error, so maybe you can see how you like it or don't like it. There's a lot of different things you can do with it anyway. So there's that. And then we're going to let's put this together here. And then this just goes right here like that. Are you looking for the Give It a Whirl? I got them right here next to me. And you'll probably need gold, right?
Yeah, I think I have a little.
Okay, I don't know if that's the right, or I think here I can give you this to use. There you go. Okay, so this is what we have here. And then this is gonna go on this way. But we're going to add this in just a second. So I'm just going to set this aside and bring in all these little pieces now. Oh, I already stamped this. So this is Daffodil Delight cardstock, yellow. And it's stamped in Mango Melody, which is like a orangey-ish yellow color. So I stamped it in that to make it like pop, and I popped it, or I die cut it. Okay, so let's put this together. So I gotta think for a minute. So this goes on. So this is our base. So we're gonna put this little. It's like embossed. There's little. You can see little pieces of the motorcycle right here. So this goes on here, like. Something like this, I think. I can't get it. Yeah, you love the flames? Yes. I don't know what I just called them. I might have called them something totally not flames. Okay, then these little pieces come out, and I didn't pop them out because I was running behind. So I'm just going to gently fold these. Again, I ran these through with adhesive sheets, so it's like a sticker. So it's going to make, once I get these out, it's going to be amazing. Okay, so there's one. And then let's do the other one. And again, I did these in the silver because this is like the inside of the tire. You guys, you go live and like your brain goes out the window. I can't think of I know what this is called. Okay, so there's that. All right, so now I'm just trying to think. Okay, so then I'm gonna take look at, see the sticker just comes right off like that. And then we can put the wheel down. And then let's do the rims. Thank you, Barb. The rim. I'm like, why can't I think of what this is called? I know what it's called. There we go. And then we got this one here, and we're going to put this one down here. All right. See, we're building our motorcycle. All right, then we're going to take the little black, and this is where I should have done the adhesive sheets, but I was just like, I'm in too much of a hurry. So I am going to take the messy glue and just add a tiny bit on each little side. This is why I just use the adhesive sheets. And then this just goes right over top. It's like you're playing paper dolls with motorcycle pieces. Okay, so then, ooh, see, this is why I don't like this. I just squeezed out too much. Less is more with this stuff. Oh, this got so much glue on this tiny little tire. Okay, now we're gonna add it to the rim now that I know the right word. Thanks, Barb there. All right, so there we have that. Okay, see it now coming together? Do you see those little details in that? Okay, now we're gonna take this piece and we're going, again, it's already a sticker. I'm going to peel it apart, maybe. There's a lot of little pieces. I didn't want to take it off because I had nothing for it to stick on. Okay. So we have this piece. All right, take this off. There. Okay. So if you have a motorcycle, or if you got a motorcycle, what color would you get? If you could pick a color. Okay, here comes this off. My grandpa had a motorcycle that was red. It was like more like a cherry red, and I remember it had like a metallic-y finish. I thought it was really cool as a kid. Purple. I see Debbie said purple. That's cool. My dad's is just like gray and black and silver. Okay, so here we have this, and this is our little sticker. So now we're going to line this up and attach this down carefully like that. Do you see that? You could stop here now, okay? This is so cool, whether you like this or not. Like, that's so cool. But now I'm gonna make it a little girly-ish. I'm gonna take the little seat that I cut out in Melon Mambo, and I think it goes over here. I don't know, because I didn't do this before. I think it goes, let me see. Let me make sure I'm putting this at the right spot. I think maybe this isn't the right piece. Okay, so I think, oh, it does. It just goes, I have it upside down. There we go. So this is gonna go, sorry, I pulled off a picture of one so I would know. Okay, right like that. And then we have the little fenders. Again, now I'm just trying to get the little stickers off. And I'm gonna put that over here. So again, these are all in the dies. Okay. So there's this one and then this one. Okay, so then like I remember this little, like where you have the gas on my grandpa's, that his was red. So I thought about cutting that out. Like, so this is like the piece we have in silver. But I'm just going to do a little surgery here with this. So I could just add like the inside piece and cover that black up, but I think it's like kind of like cutting out the whole outline of it. So I'm going to just fill it in with this piece. Okay, so then this is gonna go here. Oopsie daisy. Or you could just, so you can have it the outline, or I'm gonna take the inside, I'm gonna fill in the inside too. And here. This is not a typical card I normally make. Like there's a lot of little pieces, like the first three, those are like what I normally make. But this is kind of cool for special cards. Okay, now I just cut off the little handlebar and I'm just trying to take the back off. Tara, I totally understand. She said her hands shake. This is for definitely. Okay, there we go. So there's our little pink motorcycle. So now we're going to pop this up here with some dimensionals. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. She said she likes the little gas with the color. I do too. And I did not think of that on my own. Well, I remember from my grandpa's motorcycle like that, but it wasn't like my first thought at first. So there we have that. And we're going to stick this down here. Then we can bring in our card, and then we're going to put this here. So we only want glue on like this third here. So we're going to add this here. Stick with me. We still got to do a little bit more stamping. So I'm adding like glue. You could pop it up if you wanted to. Okay, so we got that there. Then again, this was Daffodil Delight, and then the little flame was stamped in Mango Melody, and then we're going to have that coming out of the exhaust. Did I say that right? Alright, and then since the back is like I need a little dimensional, so let me try to put a little dimensional over here, or not, you know, sticking to my nails that I just was talking about growing out. Okay, so I just have a little dimensional there so that it will not be like flat on the card. Okay, and then some words. So where did I put the stamp set? Right over here. I lost it. So here's the words. And we're just going to take a scrap of white cardstock, which I got right here, and the Memento Black. And I am going to stamp this on the inside because that's just going to go right in here. Right on, it's your birthday. But on the outside, we're going to stamp "You're the coolest." I think, so this says "Dad, you're the coolest." Well, we don't want it to say "Dad," unless your dad loves pink, and then go for it. But I'm just going to stamp "You're the coolest." So I'm just inking up the bottom part, and I'm going to stamp that, and then we're going to cut this out. All right. Oop, oop, oop. So I hope that you are enjoyed these cards today. I really love the paper. And I know when I showed this set before, that's what I was like. You got to get the paper in the embossing folder, if nothing else, because you can do a lot of fun things with them with any, similar stamp set. But here we go. You're the coolest. You don't need the dad part if this isn't for a dad. You can still use that stamp. And then we're going to take another little piece of our dimensional, and we're going to put this up here. And then again, if you had those dots or any of, like we have these that have vanilla and black and gray and white, or even just rhinestones, you could add some of these to your card. I'm going to take some of these black ones. Well, maybe if they don't go all over the place. These are just the matte black dots. These actually coordinate perfect with this also. And some of you might have them. I'm just going to add 3 up here in this little corner. And voila, here is our card. You're the coolest. And then ride on, it's your birthday. So here's my first card, so you can see the difference. Pretty similar, but also pretty not. So let me point out what I did different on these. So on this card, I did the background in gray, and on this one, I did it in pink. So you can kind of see how you like it differently. So that's why I'm showing you. You can do a lot of different things with these build a motorcycle. So on this one, I cut out the fenders, the tank. I hand cut out the tank in this, and then the little bike seat. On this one, I did not. I just only had the pink part, the black, and then it's just all the silver on top. So it does give you some different looks. I can't say that I think they both look okay, or good, but those are, anyway, there's different ways you can put them together. So I hope you love that card. This is definitely a more intense card. If you just hopped on, here are the other cards we made. I have a few more to show you. So we did this one with just basically the paper, You Are Legendary, and then Ride On, It's Your Birthday. We did this one with the paper, no stamping on the front, and then on the inside, Ride On, It's Your Birthday. And then we did this card with the paper, Dad, You're the Coolest. Again, any sentiment you can use. We did use the wrench and cut it out, and you can stamp Happy Birthday on the inside if you want as well. And then here's some other cards that I probably showed you, but if you missed it, here's this one that I said was my inspiration for this, just a little bit shorter piece. We did a card similar to this before for a virtual class. This is a smaller motorcycle that's in pumpkin pie, basic gray, and basic black. So there's that one. This card is so sweet and simple too. The motorcycle is die cut from the paper. This is just stamped on a label from the All That Dies. And then I used some black baker's twine just tied around it. So there's that one. This one is using this paper here, just in the background. And then this, like the metal embossing folder, I flipped it around upside down. And then this just says the classic authentic you since forever. So there's another idea. And this one was made from my team member Patches, which I know I showed this. This is like a very amazing card. So again, I did not make this. One of my team members did. My team is so talented, let me tell you. I know I probably have already told you. We do card swaps, and she's my card swap coordinator. And this was her card, which I don't know if I'll ever give it away. It's so cool. It's like the double Z fold. And she's the one that inspired me to put the motorcycle all together because it looks so cool. She embossed the flame, and there's that, and you can write on the back. So look at all these ideas using the Legendary Ride bundle and the Ride on specialty paper. I hope that you have been inspired, and that if you need some masculine cards, here you go. However, don't leave out the ladies in your life that like to ride as well. You can make some pretty cool cards for them also. So let me turn the camera back around and see you guys. So hello. There's our host code again. If you want to do any online shopping, you can just use that code. I go by the date as well. And any of your order that's over $50, I will send you a thank you gift, always, usually some sort of embellishment. When I don't have any special going on, I always send you that though. But I'm looking at their, oh, thank you, Cheryl. She said, great job on your designs. I will be back next week again. And next week we are going to be using this bundle. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, thank you for bearing with me. I could not be live last night. I was just so tired, and I'm like, I don't have it in me to drive back to the studio because my studio is outside of my house. I actually have a storefront, and so I was just too exhausted to come back from daylight savings. So I'm glad you can join me today, and I will see you guys soon. I think next week, if not before. Yeah. Have a great day, everyone. See you later. And have a happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. So, bye, everyone.